Today's video is about Ramayana. It's an exciting story. I learned, all through my childhood, through my grandma and dad. They used to tell these great stories every night. My dad was so tired at the end of the day, he used to nod off in the middle of the story. He would start with one story and end with another story. But that was our childhood. But to make a video and to do justice to the story and be able to explain the nuances, I felt I needed to research and read Ramayana again before I talk about it. I read a translation. But just merely giving you the story won't help you comprehend either. In Harry Potter, unless you know what Dementors can do or what the magicians can do, it doesn't seem plausible. The same is the case with Ramayana. Just like Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings, one needs to have a foundation and grounding in Indian tales to really enjoy them. What does one need to know? Well, in this video, I will provide you with a foundation for understanding, giving you reference points, simplifying Ramayana, and I'll also give some excerpts from Valmiki's Ramayana for people who are interested in knowing more. Coming to the foundational aspects, the first concept you might want to learn is Dharma. What is Dharma? Dharma is duty, right thing to do given a situation. Anytime you have a situation, what is the right thing to do? If you are a warrior, what is the right thing to do? To kill the enemy is the right thing to do. If the enemy waves a white flag and surrenders, you should treat them with respect. That is the right thing to do. So different situations, each different situation requires a certain following of dharma. So that is what is dharma. Karma. Karma means what is your action? What did you do? That is essentially karma. It's not dharma or karma, right? I'm used to hearing that. It's with a short vowel. Dharma, karma. That's the right way to pronounce it. Now the third topic I would like to talk about is Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma. There are two geographical features: Hindu Kush mountains in Afghanistan and Sindhu River in present-day Pakistan. Outsiders who saw different practices and rituals that were being followed south of those geographical features called the people as Hindus. Even the newer word used for the Sindhu River, Indus River, in present-day Pakistan, gave the name of India to the region. Number 4. Gods, goddesses, demons, humans, sages. Okay, let me start with the Supreme Being or Brahman. Supreme Being is equivalent to Allah or God in Abrahamic religions. The triumvirate, Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu, are equivalent to God, Son of God, and the Holy Spirit. But in Indic philosophies, there is an exact separation of powers. Brahma owns creation, Vishnu is in charge of protection, Shiva is in charge of destruction. There are also second level gods, who are supposed to be nurturers and nourishers of all living beings, and they support Vishnu's protection plan. For example, sun god Surya, wind god Vayu, rain god Varuna, physician gods Ashwini brothers, god of thunder Indra. Demons in the epics are different from those in Abrahamic religions. They have a physical manifestation in the real world. They are supposed to be eating human flesh, disturb the rituals performed by humans, targeted like gods, try to destroy the peace. Next topic, it lends itself to describing humans and sages. How boons and curses is the next topic. Gods can give special powers or boons if they are happy. Even sages can give the same. Essentially, the sages are humans who have attained a higher level of consciousness by meditating and doing severe austerities and penance. They are just humans, but they are at a higher level of consciousness. Cycles. Now, time is in cycles in Indic religions, like seasons almost. Time is not supposed to be linear. A day of Brahma, the creator, constitutes 4 yugas: Krita Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. Supposedly, the moral depredation is supposed to happen as we go down the cycle. Krita Yuga is supposed to have the people who never deviated from Dharma, who are model individuals. Some loosening of morals happened in Treta Yuga, where the story of Rama is said to have taken place. Morals took a further downfall in Dwapara Yuga, where the story of Krishna and Mahabharata war is said to have taken place. The worst moral depravity is in the present time period, where we are in. That is Kali Yuga. But at the end of it, Krita Yuga starts the cycle all over again. Hope I haven't lost you. Coming back to Ramayana, Ramayana is composed by sage Valmiki. It has 25,000 verses, 7 parts, and over 500 chapters. It's not easy to summarize Ramayana, but a beautiful poem does that. My dad, when we were young, had us recite this poem. This is part of growing up, right? Learning different stories in Ramayana and Mahabharata. The poem goes like this. I'm going to recite the poem. While I'm reciting, you will see the subtitles, and then I'm going to add some more nuggets, join the dots a little bit more. It goes like this. Adav Rama Tapovanadigamanam Hatva Mrigam Kanchanam Vaidehi Haranam Jatayu Maranam Sugriva Sambhashanam Vali Nigrahanam Samudra Taranam Lankapuri Dahanam Paschat Ravana Kumbhakarnadi Hananam Etat iti Ramayana.
To connect these events, I will use some lines from Valmiki's Ramayana, as I said, and expand on the story. Beginning with Rama's self imposed exile to the forests. But why? In this verse, it's beautifully explained. Tasyabhisheka sambharan društva bharyat atha kaikayi purvam dattavara devi varamenam ayachata vivasanancha ramasya bharatasya the king of Ayodhya decided to crown Prince Rama as the next king. The celebrations were going on. A long time before that, apparently he gave two wishes or boons or promises to his third wife Kaikeyi. She reserved it for such an opportune moment. Now Kaikeyi was a stepmother of Rama. I talked about boons, right? Boon can also just be a word from a king. If he promises something, if the king promises something, he needs to do it. It is his dharma. A king who does not follow dharma is not worthy. The two boons Kaikeyi asked were Rama needs to be sent to the forests for 14 years. Her son Bharata needs to be made the next king. The king was heartbroken. He didn't have the heart to ask Rama to do so. But Rama came to know of the boons his father had promised. He decided to follow his dharma as the son. He was ready to go to the forests. A younger brother Lakshmana, who was like his shadow, decided to do his dharma and follow him into the forests. Rama's wife Sita decided to follow her dharma of being a wife and followed into. I will talk about the next three events together. The golden deer was killed, Sita was kidnapped by Ravana, death of Jatayu took place in the hands of Ravana. It's explained in this beautiful verse. Tena maya vina duram apavahya nrupatmajau jahara bharyam ramasya grudram hatva jatayusham. Ravana brought a shape-shifting demon by name Maricha, who shape-shifted into a golden deer. Sita saw the golden deer and asked Rama if he can bring the deer in as a pet. Now the deceitful demon deer drew the princess Rama and Lakshmana far away. Ravana abducted Sita. The vulture Jatayu tried to prevent him from taking her, but Ravana slaughtered him anyway. The story of Jatayu is also very interesting. He's a bird, but he could speak. In Ramayana, a lot of animals can speak. In fact, Jatayu tells Rama and Sita about his entire ancestry and how he is a friend of Rama's father as well. And then he tells him that he will protect Sita at all costs. And then he gives up his life in the process. That is the story of Jatayu. Friendly dialogue with Sugriva took place. Who is he? What are the conditions of the pact? सुग्रीवाश्चापि तत्सर्वं श्रुत्वा रामस्य वानरः चकार सख्यं रामेण प्रीतश्चैवाग्निसाक्षिकम्. Rama narrated his ordeal. Sugriva had his own ordeal. He was kicked out and his wife was taken by his own brother Vali. So the pact was that Rama would kill Vali and Sugriva in return will help Rama in finding and getting back Sita. Even at the time, Sugriva was not quite convinced that Rama can kill Vali. He tested Rama. So he asks Rama to kick a big skeleton as far as he can. It apparently described as the size of a mountain. And the second test was he had to shoot through 7 palm trees. The reason why I explained all the yugas and the cycles was that the theory is that in the earlier yugas, humans were able to do some extraordinary feats that they cannot do anymore. This was Treta Yuga, 2 yugas before us. Let's go to the next verse. Tatas Sugriva Vachanat Hatva Valinamahave Sugriva Meva Tadraje Raghavaha Pratyapadayat. So, as promised to Sugriva, Rama killed Vali and installed Sugriva as the king of Kishkinda. Next event was the ocean was crossed by Hanuman. ततो गृध्रस्य वचनात् सम्पातेर्हनुमान् बली शतयोजनविस्तीर्णं पुप्लुवे लवणार्णवम्. Sugriva was the king of Vanaras. Now you've seen them in pictures that look like monkeys. But were they monkeys or some other related species of humans? There is speculation because in certain ways they were different. For example, Hanu means cheeks. Hanuman is one with big cheeks. They are also described as having a tail. But they seem to be more intelligent than ordinary monkeys. But then we have vultures that speak as well. Inspiration for a story could be from different places or maybe actual events, or again, this is probably an older Yuga. Coming back to the verses. The Vanara army looking for Sita meets a brother of Jatayu, another vulture, who points the way to Lanka, that is across the ocean. Hanuman crosses the ocean. Apparently, he was the only Vanara capable of flying or jumping as far. Next event was that the city of Lanka was set ablaze by Hanuman. Tato dagdhva purim lankam rute sitam cha maithilim ramaya priyamakyatum punarayan mahakapihi. So he passed the message to Sita. He found Sita, passed the message to Sita. Sita insisted on Rama coming to rescue her and others who were in Ravana's captivity. Hanuman allowed himself to be caught in Lanka. He gave a message to Ravana about what is to come. He was set ablaze on the orders of Ravana, his tail was. He rescued himself and instead put Lanka on fire, except for the place where Sita was. Next event was that Ravana and his followers were killed by Rama. Tena gatva purim lankam hatva ravanamahave. The verse is exactly saying the same thing in a different way. Rama with his Vanara army crossed the ocean, went to Lanka and killed Ravana and his followers. There is so much more to Ramayana. There are so many plots and subplots that remain to be discussed. Whether something is dharma or someone is doing his or her dharma, the right thing to do given the circumstances, whatever be the circumstances. Thank you viewers for staying with me. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. This is your host Hemant.